Welcome to the Survivor Mitzvah Project's mobile application experience. It's an exciting new approach to teaching the Holocaust in sync with the digital age, where mobile apps are the main source of entertainment, news, and social connection. By engaging in the medium of choice, we are able to reach an audience that might otherwise disengage with the traditional siloed approach of today's educational pathways. It's called the Holocaust in the East. Unlike the Holocaust in Western and Central Europe, where Jews were deported to ghettos and concentration camps, most Jews in the Soviet and Eastern European zones were shot, and the overwhelming majority were massacred at designated killing sites in or near their own homes by predominantly local ethnic nationalist militias who played the central role in their executions. The Holocaust in the East mobilized a considerable proportion of the local population as co-perpetrators. This mobile app seeks to educate its users about this side of the Holocaust. It's a comprehensive, interactive Holocaust educational platform that uses web, mobile, and social activities to teach and share information about the Holocaust and Holocaust survivors. When you first start, we're going to be able to create an account or sign in. We will have a platform that allows you to interact with the website as well as the mobile app. In fact, that's where we'll pull a lot of the content from. And this allows us to be very flexible in the delivery of the content, the number of the stories in the content, and the locations. So we'll go ahead and click in and provide an email and password. Now, Zane Busby, founder of the Survivor Mitzvah Project, will present a video introduction of her trip to Eastern Europe and how you'll be involved in your own journey. By embarking on a journey-style adventure in Eastern Europe, users learn about the historical and present-day events surrounding the Holocaust, while earning passport stamps and level badges and sharing their experiences through social media, creating a sense of learning competition among peers while allowing individuals to proceed at their own pace. Gamification of the learning experience is a proven and powerful method for improving and stimulating the learning process, helping teachers manage, motivate, and engage their students. Okay, when you get to the main menu, there are several things you can do here. You can check your account, look at help if you want to learn more about the app, and if you're in a classroom setting or someone has created a group journey, you can click on Join a Group. You can also create a group experience of your own. For this demo, let's start with a personal journey. When you take a personal journey, we will randomly select locations for you so that you can come back at any time to finish the experience. And when you're done, we can create a whole new journey with content culled from the Survivor Mitzvah's travels and interviews with Eastern European survivors. Every new user will see these information cards the first time they use the app. We use them as onboarding tools into the mobile app experience. It explains a little about the app and its purpose. Travel with the Survivor Mitzvah Project through Eastern Europe, visiting Holocaust survivors who share their stories of survival. And between each location, you'll experience flashbacks from the perspective of a survivor. Through engaging imagery and immersive sound, you'll experience the events leading up to the Holocaust and how these survivors found hope. We'll talk about the aid we bring to survivors by delivering food, money, firewood, and medicine. Later, we'll talk about how donations aid the efforts of the Survivor Mitzvah Project and how the mobile app is integral in engaging the user and allowing them to participate in how their donations are used, a unique approach even for today's leading nonprofit organizations. Now, when you first enter the map, you'll see an animation of a plane delivering you to Belarus, as indicated at the top of the view. Over to the right, you'll see the time spent in your journey. And if you remember the immensely popular Oregon Trail application, a user could spend several minutes in a location without realizing that this might actually be several hours or days worth of traveling. The incrementing time gives the user an idea of how many days an actual journey might take. In the Journey menu, you can access unlocked videos and letters, view your progress and badges, and manage your donations. You can leave a journey and return to the main menu to join a group adventure or create a new group adventure. We'll save your journey so that you can return to it later. Back to the map. Let's click on Belarus. In each location, you'll get 3 main objectives: a story that you read about the survivor, actual video interviews with the survivor, and a letter from the survivor that you can read or listen to. The stories connect you with the survivor and their lives before, during, or after the Holocaust. In The Girl Who Could Draw, for example, a young girl finds herself caring for her family by drawing portraits of Nazi soldiers in exchange for rations. She begins her story by relating with her young audience. I was only 13 when we were forced from our home. I had only the clothes on my back and a satchel of lightly worn pencils and paper. Each story brings into focus the deeply human lives of each survivor and lets our younger audience empathize with the storyteller. Back to the card. Once you've completed a story, you come back to the location card and see that the objective has been completed by this little check mark. Now, the videos provided by the Survivor Mitzvah Project are then next to be viewed. These contain intimate views of timelines and historical context directly from the mouths of survivors. It's a unique experience that puts each user in the living room with a Holocaust survivor or explores their environment and their country. Next, you can read or listen to letters from the survivors. These eyewitness accounts chronicle the trials and tribulations faced by individuals trying to survive during the Holocaust, as well as their hope in finding trusted friends through it all. Once all the objectives have been completed, you are presented with a flashback. You will learn more about the Holocaust through vivid imagery, transporting you back through time to experience events in every country, specific historical context, and unique perspectives through riveting testimony. This flashback highlights the story of a survivor in 1942 who relied on the generosity of their neighbors to hide and protect them during the Nazi invasion. We end the location with a short quiz, which helps young students identify gaps in their knowledge, build confidence, and retain information. Teachers can track quizzes and users can review how they've done at each location. Next, when you've completed the quiz, you'll see that you've earned a passport stamp for your progress. Stamps are earned for every location you visit. Groups and single journey users can earn stamps and badges throughout their journeys. Back in the map, you'll see that your personal journey continues to other countries. Our next stop is in Moldova and contains the 3 basic objectives, but you'll also see that there are 3 satellite locations related to Moldova. These can unlock stories, photo galleries, videos, audio presentations, and more. Explore old synagogue ruins, mass graves, deserted villages, or go into bunkers. Group experiences allow teachers to include multiple students in the same journey, and each student can progress at their own pace while the teacher can monitor and interact with them throughout the journey. When we open the Journey menu, we can access things like letters. As a user completes locations, they unlock more and more letters from survivors. These are their personal and eyewitness accounts of what happened during the Holocaust. These can be reread at any time. Letters can be shared through social media as well. You can also see how many letters you have left to unlock. Like letters, any videos that were included with a completed location can be watched again. Users will be able to revisit those videos at any time during any of their journeys. If they've been unlocked, they can be viewed again. In the donation section, you will also have a unique opportunity to take action to help repair the world by participating in SMP's humanitarian efforts, along with your group, class, or individually. You can bring aid to Holocaust survivors across Eastern Europe who are in desperate need of food, medicine, heat, and shelter. And you can also determine where your aid will be used. In progress, the user can collect and share passport stamps from the various locations they've completed. They can also see the number of locations left to visit in this journey. Additionally, badges can be earned and shared for achieving certain levels of learning or visiting satellite locations in each country. Each badge can be viewed and tells its own little story of the place visited, the person spoken to, or the event completed. We hope this gives you an overview of the important educational experience this mobile app delivers through a series of dynamic adventures, as well as the contribution it makes to a modern-day forum on social justice, tolerance for cultural differences, and an appreciation of human commonality, while standing as a reminder to confront evil wherever it takes hold. Now, more than ever, it is imperative that we share thoughtful stories through meaningful engagement in a medium that can be easily adapted by schools and young students. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, you can email Zane Busby directly at survivormitzvah@gmail.com.